My wife and I are challenging ourselves to watch the top 100 rated movies on IMDb in 2026. We spin this wheel, land on a random movie from the top 100, find it online, and watch it. All right, this time we are watching
The Godfather.
Yes, The Godfather. Okay.
I've never watched
You've never seen The Godfather before?
No.
Okay, this is going to be exciting then. Here is our third episode in our attempt to become better cinema watchers. This is the IMDb Top 100. Before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to subscribe to this channel. Every like, comment, and subscription helps me to continue to make videos like this for you guys. We're currently at 4,530-ish subscribers. My goal is to hit 5,000 by the end of February. The Godfather is ranked number 2 on IMDb. The film was directed by Francis Ford Coppola, and it is his 5th movie. Anel and I own the film on DVD, so we cracked it open and played the movie. The Godfather follows the aging patriarch of an organized crime dynasty as he transfers control of his clandestine empire to his reluctant son. The Godfather is an adaptation of Mario Puzo's 1969 best-selling novel, The Godfather. Paramount Pictures purchased the rights to the novel right before it became insanely popular for a measly $80,000, and after looking for several directors, they settled on Coppola to direct. Coppola was chosen for the role partially because he was an Italian American and partially because he was in significant debt, about $400,000, and would take on the film for less than normal. Coppola did insist that they film on location in New York and Sicily, and filming began in the New York area from March 23rd, 1971 to July 2nd, 1971. After a short break, the crew went over to Sicily and filmed the rest of the movie there. It was the highest grossing movie in the United States and made over $133 million over the course of its theatrical run. Domestically, the film made over $243 million worldwide. The film's original budget, only $6 million. The Godfather was nominated for 9 Academy Awards and ended up winning 3 of them: Best Picture, Best Actor for Marlon Brando, and Best Adapted Screenplay. The film was well received critically, and the film quickly rose among the ranks to be known as one of the best movies ever made, particularly in the crime genre. The film has a 9.2 on IMDb, a 97% with the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 98% with audiences, and the film has a 4.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. We finished The Godfather.
I liked the not Ratatouille. What is it? Zootopia version better though.
Okay.
The Little Godfather.
Yeah. All right. What did you like about the movie?
I mean, I thought it was good. It was like, I don't know exactly what I was looking for as a critic, but I mean, I thought it had like some good mini plot twists, and it was like but I guess like the differences between how the Godfather was and how the, what is his name? Michael kind of took the different approach as to like revenge and whatnot.
Okay.
So I think it was like a level of like maturity and immaturity, and watching him like in his personal growth or whatever.
What did you think of Al Pacino?
He was good. I think he did a good job. I wasn't really sure what we were expecting from him in the beginning, because wasn't he like a soldier or something in the beginning? So he was very like, I'm never going to be that person. I'm never going to be that person. Had all of these brothers, and then out of all of the brothers, he's the one that became the Godfather.
What, if any, critiques do you have for the movie?
I don't know, because I mean, the movie was long, but it didn't really feel long. I don't know, because like even the lighting, even though some of them, it was like very dark to see, I think I like that it looked very natural and not like today's movies where you can magically see them in the dark. You know what I mean? Yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I have, of course, recorded all of my notes in my handy little notebook that I've been using. I've been using this journal to document my movies a little more physically in the year 2026. This was my second time watching The Godfather, and honestly, I really liked the film significantly more the second time that I watched it. I think that the progression of Michael slowly becoming everything that Don Corleone did not want him to become is absolutely fascinating, because Don Corleone never wanted Michael to be in the family the way that Michael ends up being in the family as the new Don. I think the final sequence of the dual baptism, the baptism of water of Don Corleone becoming a Godfather in the Catholic Catholic Church, and then the baptism of blood as he becomes the godfather of the family and the head of all of the families in New York effectively, is such an incredible sequence, and honestly one of the best sequences ever put to film in my opinion. The cinematography in this movie is particularly interesting for me. Coppola and Gordon Willis, his cinematographer, decided that they didn't want to use any type of modern equipment when they were filming this movie, so they didn't use helicopters, zooms, nothing to make it feel like a movie of the time. They wanted it to feel like a movie set in the 1940s and the 1950s. And it ends up feeling like every shot is a painting. It's so interesting to watch as they'll just let the camera sit or very slowly move, and the amount of shadow that Gordon Willis paints every frame with really makes the entire image that you're looking at feel like a canvas, and you can tell how intentional they were with the film, and I really love that. It's also so interesting to me how they're able to show this dark side of the underbelly of New York in a way that is cool and glamorizing at the same time without actually showing anything, and showing the consequences of the lifestyle that everyone there has to deal with. I think that movies are often too comfortable showing the dark side of life and the underbelly of society in a way that almost seems fantastical, and I think that The Godfather balances that really well, where it still shows the darkness that you have to deal with if you go down this path. I really have to talk about Marlon Brando and Al Pacino's acting in this movie because they're spectacular. It's so fascinating to watch them in their roles and how they embody the characters of Vito Corleone and Michael, and the progression that each of them have in their story arcs throughout the movie is so cool to watch. The pacing of this movie is very slow and almost feels plotting at the same time, but it's this slow descent into the darkness that we're going into with these characters. Honestly, The Godfather is a masterpiece, and it is so obvious why it is the number 2 spot on the IMDb's list of top movies. So Anel and I have put up our rankings. Both of us put The Godfather above High and Low, but both of us are too staunch of Lord of the Rings lovers, and we do have it under Fellowship of the Ring. And that is the third video of the IMDb Top 100. Let us know if you like this movie. Please comment below your thoughts on The Godfather, if you like the movie, if you do not like the movie. Follow along on our quest to watch these incredible movies. If you want to get a movie journal yourself, my link for that is in the description below. I get a small percentage of anyone who purchases one of these, so it is a great way to support me in my work here. Finally, I am also a film director. You can find my film Letting Go of Jack available at any of these links, or if you prefer physical media like I do, you can find the link to buy a DVD in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in episode 4.